Welcome, Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, January 15th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Help support the show. You know what to do. Get your Fade to Black T-shirts. Everything is signed. Everything includes shipping. The links are below. 2 shirts, 2 ways to get them. The links are below. Help support everything that we do around here. All right, let's get to it. Last night, the 4th season of True Detective premiered. Oh, yeah. It was like waiting for the next season of The Sopranos or Game of Thrones. And you know what I'm talking about. But I got to say, after just one episode, it was worth it. Jodie Foster. Holy crap. You've got to check it out. True Detective right now. Season 4, episode 1. Premiered last night. I don't want to give anything away, but it starts off, it's in Alaska. Starts off at a research facility that is there. I guess it's like dealing with climate and the environment and biology and so forth. And everybody disappears. That's the first minute of the episode. So go and check it out. This one is going to be really good. All of the seasons were great. All right. Anyway, I'm all excited. True Detective. Okay. Yeah. Where am I? On this day in history, 1759. Established by an act of Parliament in 1753, the British Museum, which has not only the Rosetta Stone, but one of the largest collections of stolen Egyptian artifacts, opened to the public on this day in 1759. Holy crap. All right. Let's get to your fader fact. Decided to do food today, sort of. Fader fact. Burger King Helsinki has a spa in one of its restaurants that holds 15 people. It has showers. It's got PlayStations and streaming TVs. Customers also get a Big Mac for $283 per person. And that is your fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. The Peregrine lunar lander will be deliberately crashed into Earth's atmosphere by this Thursday, January 18th. The doomed spacecraft will most likely burn up in our planet's upper atmosphere without reaching the Earth's surface. The lander was created by private Pittsburgh-based space company Astrobotic Technology and launched on board a United Launch Alliance brand new Vulcan Centaur rocket on January 8th. It was scheduled to land on the moon in late February. If all went to plan, Peregrine would have been the first commercial lander and the first U.S. spacecraft to reach the lunar surface since the Apollo 17 mission in 1972, allegedly. Astrobotic has not revealed exactly when or where the lander will enter Earth's atmosphere, but noted the mission will definitely be finished by Thursday. Scientists have discovered an almost invisible dwarf galaxy that cannot be explained by our current understanding of the cosmos. The mysteriously faint object, which has evaded detection for years, is so dim that researchers haven't even been able to pin down exactly where it is. What does that mean? The newfound galaxy, named Nube, N-U-B-E, which is cloud in Spanish, by the way, was described in a study published January 9th in the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics. Nube is extremely diffuse, which means that its stars are very spread out, and as a result, the galaxy emits barely any light. It is around 10 times fainter than the most other known dwarf galaxies and is more than 10 times wider than it should be, considering the number of stars that it has. The researchers can't explain how the galaxy is kept together. There's no mass at its center, which would normally exert the gravity needed to keep the rest of the stars in place. Noob is so faint that the team cannot accurately pin down its exact distance from our galaxy. The researchers suspect that it is around 300 million light years away from the Milky Way. Lava flows have slowed in southwest Iceland following a volcanic eruption that has destroyed several homes. A volcano on the Reykjanes Peninsula erupted yesterday, spilling molten rock into the town of Grindavik. The local population, of course, was evacuated. Defenses built around the town after an eruption in December were breached in places, setting houses on fire. But by this morning, the flow has almost stopped. Officials say there was no danger to the rest of Iceland. Tragic, but also good news. A newly discovered antibiotic can sidestep the defenses of a dangerous drug-resistant bacterial species. The drug targets crab, that's CRAB, which stands for, are you ready? Carbapenem-resistant Acinetobacter baumannii. Yes. Which shows resistance to most existing antibiotics. However, the newfound antibiotic kills crab using an attack strategy that's never been seen before in antibacterial drugs. And this strategy is highly targeted, affects only one series of bacteria. This bacteria has a membrane around it, and drugs cannot penetrate it. That's where it is. The researchers published a pair of papers describing the discovery and the workings of the new antibiotic on January 3rd in the journal Nature. This is actually a very, very, very big deal. And finally, I'll leave you with this. In the future, rocketing and making precision landings on the moon's craggy, rocky, and crater-pocked face won't be as hard. Allegedly. Stay with me. At least that's the goal of NASA's Lunar Retroreflector Array, otherwise known as the LRA, and its program, an initiative that is interfacing with U.S. and foreign lunar lander initiatives. LRA consists of a dome. It's like half a softball, half a basketball. It's a dome, right? It's a dome-shaped thing that's topped by small glass prism reflectors. Okay. Theoretically, it is then mounted to a moon lander and delivered to the lunar surface. Again, stay with me. The LRA can bounce laser light from other orbiting and incoming spacecraft, allegedly, functioning as a permanent location marker on the moon for decades to come. So the idea is to put these domes all over the lunar surface. Makes sense, right? It's kind of like Space 1999, the TV show UFO. You need to have something like this in place, right? But here's the deal. We haven't landed anything on the moon, the United States, since 1972, allegedly. And I've been giving you daily updates on Peregrine, and which is about to crash land back on Earth this Thursday. Didn't make it to the moon, did it? On board the now trouble-plagued Astrobotic lunar lander was a NASA LRA. Right? Which now, instead of landing on the moon, it'll burn up in our atmosphere in about 72 hours. But there's still hope. That's right. For the upcoming attempted landing of Japan's smart lander for investigating moon. Slim. Some things you just can't make up, right? It's on course for a January 20th touchdown. That's right. 5 days. It too carries a NASA supplied LRA. As Peregrine burns up right on Thursday, Slim should be landing on the moon on the same day. Some things you just can't make up. And that's what Fade to Black Breaking News is all about. I'll keep you posted. It's all going down this Thursday and Friday. And that's all the Fade to Black Breaking News that you need for this Monday, January 15th, 2024. Fade to Black Breaking News is brought to you by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Oh, tonight on Fade to Black, it's Reverend Michael J.S. Carter. Right here on Fade to Black tonight, we're going to be talking about religion and UFOs, and he's the best. So I'll see you tonight on the show, but all I've got for now is Go Beckley Tappy.